likes a bit of kite surfing. I think it'd be great on a slightly windier day to do some of that down here at Minehead. He's probably scoping out the water right now from the air. And during our spring training, which takes place at RAF Aquateria in Cyprus, Baz actually reached a pretty decent standard of kite surfing. He can actually get the thing airborne out of the water. Not as high as he is in the jet, but not bad, and almost as fast. Okay, he's got the team now into big vixen formation out there on the right-hand side. This is a big, wide formation. And that's Red One's voice starting the big vixen roll. So the lowest aircraft as we see them on the left-hand side of the formation is Red 9. And Red 9 is Flight Lieutenant Zane Sennett. Zane's in his third year of the team, and on that left wingtip he's working really hard during this roll. He's not only rolling to match the leader's angle of bank, but has to come right back up the power, push forward quite a lot, and use a lot of rudder to maintain his formation position. It takes the skill of an experienced pilot to do that, and that is indeed what Zane is. He served as a flying instructor before going on to fly the Harrier GR7 and GR9 and saw operational service over Afghanistan. And of course in Afghanistan all of our pilots provide close air support to the young men and women of the British Armed Forces who worked in some very difficult circumstances there. Okay, Zane is also the man who, if we get to fly it in the second half of the show, will put the arrow through our Red Arrow's heart. So if you like, Zane is our Cupid, although we're starting to worry on the team that now he really does believe he is Cupid. Okay, this is Swan formation, another large and wide formation. And if you look just to the right of the neck of the Swan, or just above it now as we look at them, you'll be looking at Red 2. And Red 2 this year is the first of our new pilots on the team, Flight Lieutenant Chris Linden-Smith, known as Smythe. Smythe's in a 4B Benzier in Swan. So Reds 2 and 3 acknowledge the change to Typhoon. So Smythe, Red 2, is moving forward to be the front right wing of our Typhoon. Typhoon is so called after the Royal Air Force's newest fighter aircraft, the Eurofighter Typhoon. Formidable aircraft it is too. Smythe was born in Kitwe, Zambia, but he grew up in South Africa for the first 10 years of his life, where I imagine he probably spent his days wrestling white rhinos on the Kruger National Park. But he came back to the UK at the age of 10 and graduated Wyndham School in Norfolk before joining the Royal Air Force. In the Royal Air Force, he's been a flying instructor on the Hawk, the same aircraft we fly here, and also he flew the Tornado GR4 and saw operational service over Iraq.
I'm going to put it on YouTube,
so that was Typhoon formation. Now I was talking there about Red 2 Smythe and his piloting skills. Well, they're clearly very good. He's actually also a very good kite surfer, quite like Red 1. Although Smythe is a British Kite Surfing Association Level 2 instructor, and most worryingly for him, he reckons he's better than Red 1, which I pretty much reckon could be the end of his RAF career if it goes on like that. Good luck, Smythe. Okay, the team are out on the right-hand side now. You'll see the smokes of Reds 4 and 5 coming on at the moment. They're moving back to change into Apollo formation. Apollo is named after the Apollo 11 lunar landing missions, and seen side on here, that looks a little bit like the Eagle landing craft of those Apollo missions. This gives me a little time to tell you about how we fly close formation. Normally the pilots look at Red 1 and react to his movements, but if we did that in a big formation like ours, there'd be delay in everybody's control inputs and the formation would look bowed. So everything is done on radio. That's it, give the headline to the big chair as you watch the Apollo Twister. And you can hear the voice there of Red 1 saying, and roll. And on the R of the roll, all of the pilots put in their control inputs to start maneuvering at exactly the same time as Red 1. So here they are, 4G now in the Apollo Twister.
Oh, what's happened to it?
Okay, so this is the second half of this maneuver, and if you take a look at the back left of our Apollo formation, the lowest aircraft that we can see, that's Red 5, and Red 5 is Flight Lieutenant Kirsty Stewart. Kirsty is the first ever female Red Arrow pilot, so girls, give her a bit of a cheer. Okay, and Kirsty's in her second year with the team this year. She used to fly the Tornado GR4. She was inspired to do that by her father, who also used to fly the Tornado, and he served operationally over Iraq in the Gulf War of 1991. Kirsty really did follow in her father's footsteps because she too flew the Tornado over Iraq, but of course, much more recently for her, of course. Now, Kirsty's not only a great pilot, she's also a very good and keen sportswoman. She can be found kayaking or rock climbing, and she's a really keen mountain biker. Except we're really hoping this summer finally she's going to take the stabilizers off her bike. Okay, so this is flanker formation named after